So what we have here is a Parkinson Model F number 8 vintage engineer's vise. Now, as you can see, I've already started work on this lump and making some progress actually. So when I got it, it was totally seized up solid, couldn't move anything on it, and it wouldn't come apart. So I've got to the stage now, I've been sort of slowly removing various parts of it. I managed to get the screw thread out of it, which wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. But even after I'd removed the screw thread, it was totally solid. I have no idea when this was last used. Probably about 30-40 years ago, I would imagine. It's probably been stuck out in the rain here in Wales, where it does rain a lot. So the plan is to get rid of all this rust. I've managed to sort of make a start on removing some of the surface rust off this from both of these parts, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dunk it in some anti-rust solution to try and get rid of as much of the rust as possible. It's going to need a bit of work on it because my efforts in trying to free the whole thing up did actually break one of the small little castings on the on this part here, but I don't think it's anything that can't be repaired. It was the problem with these old vices is that because they're made of cast iron, they really don't like too much hammering on them because their cast iron is quite brittle. But yeah, I think with more work it should clean up quite nicely, I think, and we'll repaint it and try and get it back to its former glory. One thing I would say for anybody who has an old vise of this size, or even a smaller one which is totally solid, there's a little technique which I found off YouTube, always coming to the rescue, which worked really well for this to try and unseize it, and that was to literally chuck it in the barbecue. So I made a big fire, well, not that big, but I made a big fire in the Weber barbecue and literally chucked this thing in and made a big fire around it, and it got the whole thing completely hot, which is what you need, because if you use a blowtorch on this, you're just wasting your time. It's just so so heavy with so much thermal inertia. You really have to make a complete fire, and that actually worked really well. I mean, after much hammering, I managed to free it up. I think this old vise has probably had some repairs done to it in the past. I noticed this once I'd sort of cleaned it up, and I think somebody's tried to braze cast iron repair on that, but they seem to have done a quite good job of it because it's pretty solid, and I wouldn't have noticed it otherwise. So this is the handle and the thread, which fortunately is in quite good nick. Now this here is the half nut, which forms part of the quick release mechanism, so you can basically slide the vise open without having to screw it open. It's sort of a quick way of doing it. Just show you this part here. I can just stretch over and get it. So this is actually the what's left of the quick release mechanism. That would have been on the front of the vise, but all this is seized up. So I think what we'll try and do is put all this into some anti-rust, try and free it all up, and then hopefully try and take it apart. I must admit this part here does look pretty well seized. If the worst comes to the worst, I guess we can probably machine some new fittings for it, although the spring might be a bit of a challenge, so I'd really like to try and preserve that if possible. Anyway, just a quick short video on what we're up to, and we'll put a few more videos on this once it's finished, and we'll see what sort of progress we make. So we have put the rusty old vise into some anti-rust or de-rusting solution. This is the WTF de-rusting cocktail, and I must admit it's working a charm. So if anybody's interested in trying to get rid of rust off old tools or whatever, I've learned the hard way. Don't bother with things like Evaporust and all these other really expensive solutions. All you need is citric acid. 1 kilo of that costs £5, and you can chuck in a bit of vinegar, and you can also chuck in a bit of salt as well. So I've got about, I think it was almost 40 litres of water, hot water from the tap, and then added some of that stuff. And I have to be very impressed by the results of my homemade de-rusting solution. So I'll quickly show you how we're progressing. It's only been in there, well, probably not even half an hour, and I'll quickly show you what it looks like. Let me go and grab some gloves. So there we go. This is what it looks like after about half an hour in my anti-rust de-rusting solution. I think I'm going to probably leave it at that, actually, because this stuff, this cocktail or mixture seems to work very well, and what I don't want it to do is sort of start pitting it, because I can see the solution bubbling away. So it's certainly pretty good for getting rid of rust. And the next phase, I think, was probably going to just try and clean these up a bit more with a wire brush, grinder, etc. But I think I've got rid of most of the rust from the inaccessible parts. I decided to totally redo the handle as it was really badly rusted and also slightly bent. So I managed to get a piece of round stock steel, and I'm turning this in the lathe. What I did in order to get it through the hole of the Vise screw thread, I've basically threaded one end, or that was the plan, is to cut down one end to make a thread, and then the other end make a sort of a handle type of thing at the end. So there we go. That's the bit of turning on the lathe. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished article, my Parkinson Model F number 8. Totally restored, and it all works surprisingly, even the quick release mechanism, and I've still got the original spring there which I managed to salvage. So if you can remember what it looked like before, couldn't even pull it apart. And then to see if I can get it to close up, I'll have to, there we go, it closes nicely. So I've done all the, that's the new handle that I had to make on the lathe, and I've also made some grips, vice jaws, and these have been done on the milling machine, and I've even managed, for the purist, to even, if you can see that, there is actually a knurled surface on there, which again I did on the milling machine. So I think this vise, just show you the other side. It's got my grubby finger marks all over it at the moment, and it will get grubby once it starts getting used. Has come out really well. That's something you don't see very often these days. Okay folks, hope you enjoyed that little video of this Vise restoration. I'm looking forward to using it. And yeah, I mean, if you find an old rusty Vise, don't be afraid to pull it apart. And you know, these old Vises should be good for many decades to come, and there's still plenty of them around on eBay, so get yourself one of these. It's well worth the effort. Cheers for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.